Hey everyone, my name is Luke, and I wanted to share today what I've built using the United Manufacturing Hub, an open source stack, and my own home lab with energy monitoring. So let me quickly show you what I've built and explain you what I've worked with, so we can have a look. So first to be known is that I use a Raspberry Pi, which is the latest model, and on that I have running Docker and Portainer. With this home lab, I am then collecting my energy and power usage from 3 smart sockets from Tasmota. I'm also collecting temperatures of the devices, and I'm sending this over MQTT to a broker, which is then sent to the Unified Namespace provided by UMH. And this is then handled in Apache, where I can actually see and monitor that namespace in real time. And then that is also shared to InfluxDB, where I store the time series data, so the temperatures, the power, and so forth. And I then subscribe to Grafana for a more comprehensive dashboard. So this is kind of the stack, and I did this to get familiar with the new thing in the middle, that is of course UMH Core. And so I thought it's good to share a little bit what you can learn from this, because the whole project is just available at GitHub, so you can find the entire package actually with everything in it, how I did it, and you find a couple guides as well in the bottom. Now, why does this work? Because I have, of course, just the energy monitoring here, and today not much happened, being quite conservative. But what also happens is that I get a unified namespace. My home office here has the cabinet, the desk, and the side rack, and it collects this data on real time. Not only that, I'm also allowed to take this data in over data flows and publish it elsewhere. And this means I created a pub substructure that I can send to any system that I want to share it with. Also, because I have this running on a very tiny device, right? Raspberry Pi, the size of a credit card. It's super easy to work with this. So when you go to my home lab, I use Casa OS, which is really awesome. And all I have to do is just log into my home, go to the applications that I want. For example, I use Portainer to manage the entire stack, and I can just click and go ahead to whatever I need to see. So if I want to see Influx, I just get in there and do my thing, and it shows me all the data. So I think this is a really cool project, how you can get started with an open source technology stack and just get familiar with what it can do. The guys from UMH have fantastic documentation nowadays. Previously, they had a classic stack using Kubernetes, which was kind of a complicated stack to learn at the beginning. And now you can run everything in Docker in a single container. So basically, this is the whole core of the whole system, thus called UMH Core. And this is your unified namespace. So I think it's really awesome just to get familiar with this stack, get acquainted, plug in your own MQTT devices, and get going with your own IoT home lab. So I hope it's useful. If you have any questions, you can reach me through the repository here. And I wish you good luck with your IoT journey.